Chasing versus pursuing. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what chasing is and how you can show up in your dating life by chasing a woman, which we don't want to do, and the difference between that and pursuing, which we do want to do. Hi guys, my name is Apollonia Ponti. I'm a dating, relationship, and life coach for you men, not only to master your attraction skills, but also to better your dating life and relationship and love life overall. And if this is your first time visiting, I welcome you to click that subscribe button and click the bell to be notified every time I post a new video on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. First, I want to talk about pursuing. What is pursuing? Pursuing is curiosity and assessing. Pursuing shows interest in someone, but at the same time being okay regardless of the future outcome with a woman. You follow through and are in flow of consistency, but you are not pushing or rushing yourself with a woman. And that's why I say a lot of times in my channel that pacing is the root of attraction. A man that is pursuing doesn't lack follow through, doesn't play games, isn't like, oh, I have to only text her once. He doesn't think of things like this. A man that isn't pursuing allows himself to be in flow because he creates a state of abundance in his own life and is consistent in his own life. But when he shows consistency, he shows interest in this woman, but he's not pushing for a result. He is not seeing that the way that she is going to like him is the way that he is going to feel for himself as a man. And he's not rushing himself with a woman because he knows the negative outcomes of choosing a wrong woman. So he puts himself as a high priority. He puts his needs and his goals and his values as high priority. And he doesn't just rush in and get blinded easily by the shiny object syndrome, which I like to call it, which we're going to go into. So men that are more pursuing and more in flow are more involved in the relationship with rejection. They look at rejection at the same as non-rejection. It's the same equal amount. If she rejects you or doesn't reject you, it's the same thing to them. And so what happens is if she rejects you, that's okay because it just wasn't for me then. And if she doesn't reject you, that's okay too. And let's see if it's for me. So the same equal balance happens when a man is in pursuing because his self-worth is not tied to that rejection, right? So pursuing can look like the mindset of I like her versus I need her to like me, right? Another one can be if she has sex with me, I'll feel better about myself versus if she doesn't have sex with me, I'm not worth it, right? The second mindset of pursuing versus chasing is if she has sex with me, then that's great. Let me see if I would want to have sex with her too. But versus if she doesn't have sex with me, then I'm not going to be worth it, right? So chasing, I want you to remember, equals basically a scarcity mindset. You're in fear, you're in lack. You're thinking that a woman is going to be your way to success in life or your way to your confidence in life, or that she is going to give you the idea of how it will feel to be confident, which if your confidence is weighing on a woman's emotions and how she is with you, you're never going to be in control of your home inside of you. And so what's really important too is to understand that pursuing is looked at as an opportunity. So chasing equals a scarcity mindset and pursuing is looked at as an opportunity. So chasing has a lot to do with making something work and making this woman want you who isn't interested in you, okay? So if nothing is being reciprocated, then this is chasing and you continue to reach and you continue to reach out and nothing is being reciprocated, then this is actually chasing because she's not interested in you. And you focus on all the times when she was interested in you in the past. And what I've seen a lot of times with men is what they'll do is but Apollonia, she talked about a future with me and she talked about this with me. But just because someone talks about it doesn't mean that it's meant to be in the future. That's how she was feeling possibly in the moment. But then things happened in life and your relationship with her, whatever may happen, that the feeling started to not be reciprocated. And so if she's not reciprocating, why are we still chasing? So you have to also know in pursuing is you know when to walk away. You need to know when to remove yourself from situations, meaning if the woman is not good for you. And I have a video about, 11 types of women that you shouldn't date. I have videos about, red flags of what to reach out, listen to or look at when you're dating a woman, because you need to know how to remove yourself from these situations. Because a lot of men, what they do is they chase an emotionally unavailable person. They chase an emotionally unavailable woman. And you're thinking that for some reason that It's because they're going through so much in their life, and that, as long as you continue to show up so they don't forget about you, that you are going to continue to message her every single week because you don't want her to forget about you. But if you're unforgettable, then that means that she never desired you in the first place. This is a form of chasing. So you're also thinking that if I chase her and she's emotionally unavailable and I get her to see me, you're thinking that you can change them. And if you think that you can change a person in a relationship because she is emotionally available, then you're not going to be happy. You're always going to be chasing. She's never going to respect you. And you're also never going to show value in your own self-worth. So I want to give you a couple of examples of pursuing. This is the first example of pursuing. You respect women you date, but you respect yourself enough to not deny your needs and ambitions in your own life. And you see when things are not being reciprocated with women. And when they're not being reciprocated with women, you stand back and you see if they will reciprocate. And you have no intentions to make it anything further, nothing more than what it is. And you're not going into this emotional fantasy illusion because she's the most prettiest woman you've ever dated and the intimacy was so amazing, blah, 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 and this is why she is the one. Because we laugh the same and because we have the same qualities and we have the same things that we look for in life. But yet, many of us mistake the biggest thing overall and why someone should be with you. And that is their way of being available to you. So one of the things that we don't look at is how available are they to us. But yet we look at all the conversations. We like the same things. We like to motorcycle together. We like to do this. She plays guitar. She's a dancer. Me too. I like Mexican food. She does. She makes me laugh. Da, da, da. This is why she's the one. But yet the biggest quality overall is if it's being reciprocated. And many of us don't even look at that. And we overcompensate with all these other surface level things because that's how we feel. But logically, it doesn't make sense because she's not reciprocating. And that's how we go into chasing. Number 2 is examples of pursuing is you look at dating as an assessment process. You don't get blinded by shiny object syndrome. What do I mean by shiny object syndrome? Shiny object syndrome means this is the most beautiful girl. She has a perfect body. This is the girl that I need in my life because she's hot, right? And so what you're doing is you're not a man of value at this point. If you're dating because a woman is hot and that's all, that's your cards for her to get into the door, then you don't have standards for the women you date because there's plenty of hot women out there that have more to offer than just their beauty. But if you're a man that's looking for just a woman to fill the need of beauty in your life, then hey, more power to you. But if you're looking for something more self-involved, more fulfilling, more, I should say, sustainable, long-term, growing a life together, being on the same streamline of life together, then we don't want to get blinded by shiny object syndrome. Yes, it's great to find a beautiful woman and get excited about it. That's okay. You can get excited. But also understand that when you're dating her, you're also assessing her behaviors. You're also trying to figure out, is she a woman that sticks to her word? Is there some instabilities in her life? You're also character gauging this woman in the process. That is the art of pursuing. Number 3 is you see this woman as someone who can enhance your life, but instead you don't see her as someone that has to be your whole life. She doesn't become a priority right away, and she doesn't become your whole life right away. What happens is you see her that's someone she can enhance. So what does she bring to the table? Like that saying, I bring the table. I'm just looking for someone to eat with, right? Because at the end of the day, when you find someone to eat with, what does she bring? How much flavors and spice can she bring to your life to enhance that meal that you're eating together? I'm talking about life, guys, here, not the actual food. It's a metaphor. So you want to make sure that you also see this woman as someone who can enhance your life. And if she can't enhance your life, then this is when you go back and you're just saying, maybe this is not the woman that I need to be with, right? And you have an introspective mindset about a woman and who you're dating instead of let me get and let me chase and let me get her to like me. And if she likes me and she chooses me, then I'm the man. But yet you choose to. Number 4 is you lead and are intentional with your presence and make your interests known. This is where a lot of guys lack an intent, is showing your intent. You have to be able to show intent with women, meaning you are here on a purpose, you are interested. Doesn't mean you're interested in her long term, but you're interested in getting to know her. So you lead and you're intentional, planning the dates. You're making your presence known that you're on a date with her. You're saying, that you giving her compliments of the things that you like about her personality. You're flirting with her. You're engaging in emotional conversations with her. You're going deeper in conversations. You're really truly getting to know you as she can see that you're an intentional man. So guys, with that said, I want you to sign up for my free ebook. It's called my 7 Common Mistake ebook that men make when attracting women if you haven't yet. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please take the time to do so and share this video with a friend. That helps my channel grow and helps actually get great videos in the better hands of men. And as always, I have another video over here for you to continue watching. Go ahead and click that video right over here so you can get to know a little bit more about the type of intimacy women like and mistakes that men make when attracting women as well. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. And remember, you always loved. Bye for now.